So today we'll be studying about gametogenesis. What is gametogenesis? Formation of the gametes from the primordial germ cells. The PGCs. So in case of males, it is the spermatogenesis that takes place in the seminiferous tubules of testis. In females, it is called as the oogenesis, and that takes place in the cortex of the ovary. So today we'll be studying in detail about spermatogenesis. What are all the major events that takes place in the spermatogenesis? Number 1, spermatocytosis. Number 2, meiosis. And number 3 is spermiogenesis. Spermatocytosis refers to the process of conversion of spermatogonia into primary spermatocytes. The spermatogonia are produced from the primordial germ cells. The primordial germ cells develop from the epiblast of the bilaminar germ disc of human embryo about second week of the development. From the epiblast, the primordial germ cells migrate to the wall of yolk sac around fourth week of development, and from the wall of yolk sac they migrate to the developing gonads around the fifth week of development. The gonads develop either into testis or ovary, and their gametes will be differentiated either into male or female sex cells based on the sex determining region of Y chromosome. So during migration from the epiblast to the yolk sac and from the yolk sac to the developing gonads, the primordial germ cells undergo mitosis. So mitosis is a division in which from one parent cell two daughter cells develop, but the chromosome number will remain the same. That is, the diploid number of chromosomes is ensured in both the daughter cells. There will be proliferation of cells, but there is no reduction of chromosomes. So during the migration, the primordial germ cells undergo mitosis and they give rise to spermatogonial stem cells. These spermatogonial stem cells are unipotent in nature. They are called unipotent because they will give rise to only a specific lineage or clone of cells. They do not differentiate or they do not develop into different types of cells. They will develop only into specific clone of cells. That is, from the spermatogonial stem cells, only spermatocytes are being formed. This specific clone of cells will give rise to further type A spermatogonia through mitosis. From this, another clone of cells called type B spermatogonia develop through mitotic proliferation. From type B spermatogonia, some cells enlarge and undergo mitotic division to develop into primary spermatocytes. So, in all these divisions, you can see that the number of chromosomes is maintained, that is, it is diploid. So, when we consider the primary spermatocyte, each cell will contain 44 autosomes and X and Y chromosome. So, because it is a mitotic division, the diploid number of chromosomes and the DNA content is maintained. The next division is meiosis. In meiosis, each primary spermatocyte will undergo the first meiotic division. So, meiosis is the process by which the number of chromosomes is reduced to half. So, each primary spermatocyte will give rise to two secondary spermatocytes which will be having only haploid number of chromosomes. That means they'll be having only half the number of chromosomes as that of its parent cell. Now this secondary spermatocyte, each cell will undergo the second meiotic division and give rise to spermatid. The second meiotic division does not result in further reduction of chromosomal number. So each spermatid will be having the same haploid number of chromosome as that of its parent cell, which is the secondary spermatocyte. The second meiotic division is also called as equation meiotic division because it is balancing the number of chromosomes specific to that particular species. For example, in human beings, the gametes will contain 23 chromosomes, that is 22 autosomes and 1 sex chromosomes. The third division is called as spermiogenesis. In this process, there is change, that is morphogenesis of the spermatid into spermatozoa. Now let us have a quick recap of the events. So from the spermatogonial stem cells which are diploid in chromosomal number, through mitotic divisions, type A and type B spermatogonial cells are formed. From type B spermatogonial cells, the primary spermatocytes are formed through mitotic division. So they'll also be having the diploid number of chromosome. From the primary spermatocyte, we get the secondary spermatocyte through meiotic division. So one primary spermatocyte will divide into two secondary spermatocytes, but the chromosome number is reduced to half. So you'll have 22 autosomes and 1 sex chromosome in each of the secondary spermatocytes. The secondary spermatocyte will undergo further meiotic division and result in formation of spermatids. The number of daughter cells is proliferated, but the number of chromosomes will remain the same as that of its parent cell. So each spermatid will be having 22 autosome and 1 sex chromosome, just like that of the secondary spermatocyte. From the spermatids, the spermatozoa are formed by the process called spermiogenesis, which is a morphogenic variation or conversion of the spermatid to spermatozoa. Let us see what are the events that takes place in the conversion of spermatids to spermatozoa. So the spermatid cell, usually it is typically circular in structure. It has the nucleus, the Golgi apparatus, the mitochondria, the two centrioles in the centrosome. The nucleus of the spermatid moves towards one pole of the spermatozoa, forming its head. The Golgi apparatus becomes the acrosomic cap. This cap contains acrosomal enzymes, that is the lysozymes, which cause the dissolution of zona pellucida of the ovum. The proximal centriole comes and lies in the neck. From the neck, the axial filament appears to arise. The centrioles and the axial filament is involved in the movement of the spermatozoa. The distal centriole becomes spiral and it more or less spherical in shape. It forms the annulus at the end of the middle piece. The mitochondria, it forms a sheath around the axial filament of the middle piece. The rest of the axial filament continues as the principal piece and the end piece. These morphogenic changes from a circular spermatid into the spermatozoa, which has got head, neck, middle piece, principal piece and the end piece, comes under the process which is called as spermiogenesis. The spermatozoa which is formed is not completely motile until it mixes with the secretion from the prostate gland and the seminal vesicles.